Welcome to Scientific Spirituality with Love and Light. So far, in the Law of One Density series, we have explored until the third density. If you haven't watched those videos yet, please do so before exploring the fourth density in this video to understand the background. In this video, we will explore the fourth density life cycle from the Law of One. We have seen that the first density is about awareness, the second density is about growth, and the third density is about self-awareness. In that evaluation order, the fourth density consciousness focuses on the cycle of love and understanding, which is the primary focus of the fourth chakra or heart chakra consciousness. In the last video, we saw that the total years of evolution for third density consciousness are 75,000 years, and the total years of evolution for fourth density consciousness are 30 million years. The lifespans of fourth density entities are longer than humans, which is approximately 90,000 years in terms of Earth years. Hence, like here in the third density, there are also reincarnations in the fourth density plane of consciousness, where the entities will take another physical body after being given 90,000 years to complete the fourth density lessons before graduating to fifth density. The main agenda for third density consciousness is polarity selection, that is, graduating to positive serve to others polarity and negative serve to self polarity. The main agenda for the fourth density plane of consciousness is the formation of a social memory complex. The human entities who gained 51% polarity in the serve to others path and graduated to fourth density positive will become part of the positive social memory complex and continue their soul evolution in the serve to others path. The human entities who gained 95% polarity in the serve to self path and graduated to fourth density negative will become part of the negative social memory complex and continue their soul evolution in the serve the self path. However, it is very, very rare that any entity would graduate in service to self path and graduate to negative polarity due to the difficulty in polarizing to the self path. So, humans either undergo spiritual awakening and eventually graduate to positive fourth density, with 51% serve to other paths, or continue to exist in third density for numerous reincarnations and get stuck in the karmic cycle of births. However, as mentioned earlier, Earth as a planet has completed its 75,000 years of density consciousness and is getting ready to evolve as a fourth density planet. Since the whole universe is supporting this Earth's transition from third density to fourth density, the collective consciousness of humans is improving naturally, and spiritual awakening is happening in mass all over the world. The humans who didn't increase their consciousness utilizing this opportunity and missed meeting 51% serve to other path in this reincarnation would need to take birth in some other third density planet and continue their third density lessons until they meet the polarity selection agenda and graduate to fourth density. Until second density, there is no bigger split in consciousness between positive and negative. But in third density, there will be a lot of situations that will hinder the entity from selecting the positive or negative path. So, selecting the positive and negative polarity is the main focus and purpose of the third density consciousness and experience. Until humans select positive polarity or negative polarity and graduate to the next density by meeting the needed threshold value, the human should continue the reincarnation cycle as third density being. If the entity successfully gained 51% in positive polarity serve to others mode, it will graduate to positive fourth density consciousness and continue its soul evolution in serve to others mode. If the entity successfully gained 95% in negative polarity serve to self mode, it will graduate to negative fourth density consciousness and continue the soul growth in serve to self mode. What are the characteristics of fourth density consciousness or fourth density life cycle? In third density consciousness, humans depend on words to communicate with other humans, which sometimes leads to dishonesty and misunderstanding. But in fourth density consciousness, communication doesn't happen through words. It happens through thoughts, which is called telepathy. In fourth density, the entity is aware of its own thoughts and those of other entities, which leads to harmony. In third density consciousness, humans may not be in harmony with others or within themselves. That is, there will be contradictions between their physical, mental, and emotional bodies, which lead to diseases. But in fourth density, there will be harmony within self and other entities, which leads to compassion, and the entity will be able to understand the pain of lower density entities. In third density consciousness, the entity depends on sensory input for understanding. But in fourth density, the entity will be able to be aware of vibrations. In third density, the entity is self-centered, but in fourth density, though individuality is still maintained, the growth of the entity is group-centered, with the collective consciousness of all fourth density entities as the important focus, which eventually forms a social memory complex. Where serve to others path entities form positive serve to other social memory complex, and serve to self path entities form negative serve to self social memory complex. The physical body of fourth density and food intake. The fourth density physical body looks similar to the third density physical body, except there are differences in the chemical components involved in its formation. Like the third density, the entities in the fourth density also need food to maintain their physical bodies. Although they need food, the need to eat is simply a part of existing in physical form rather than an opportunity for social or personal growth or sensual satisfaction. Unlike in the third density, like Earth, where obtaining and preparing food often involves social interactions and survival considerations, these activities hold much less significance in the fourth density. In fourth density, preparing food is straightforward and simple, without much processing or cooking involved because of the enhanced communion between beings and their food. This communion implies a deepened connection and understanding between the entities and the living foods they consume. They know and are thankful that the food is also an entity with a God essence. In the context of fourth density beings focused on service to others, taking time to eat requires them to pause their acts of service. This interruption, even if brief, serves as a lesson in patience. The act of stopping their primary focus, serving others, to tend to a basic physical need, eating, reinforces patience because it requires them to set aside their natural drive to help and wait as they fulfill a bodily necessity.